Hey, what's up, guys? I am finally back from New York City, where I was invited to a VIP screening event for the Last of Us HBO show, where we saw the first episode of the Last of Us HBO show, and where basically the event after the Last of Us HBO show and before it was absolutely fantastic. And you know what? I will make a video basically detailing what I did, what I saw in the VIP screening event of the Last of Us HBO show. And if you guys want to see that video, make sure to leave in this video at least 150 likes to 200 likes so that I can go and release that video for you guys, because it's going to be a big video where I'm just going to tell you guys everything that I did, everything that I saw, and all the people, amazing people that I actually met. So it's going to be fantastic. So make sure to like it so you guys can see basically what I did. And now let's get back into this video, where this video is all about my first impressions about the Last of Us HBO show. And what did I think about the Last of Us HBO show? Well, let me tell you guys right from the bat that it's honestly one of the best adaptations from video games that I have ever seen in my life, probably the best. The first episode is absolutely fantastic, and I'm not going to get into spoilers at all. I am just going to tell you guys how I felt and the little things that I liked about it, because I'm going to save most big points for my non-spoiler review coming out very soon. But one of the first things that I absolutely loved about this show, it literally is that it's the Last of Us game, the story that we saw, but they add certain scenes and change certain scenes to make it just complement together. And sometimes in this episode, there's moments in this episode that I actually believe are better than that actual game, because of the stuff that they added and the stuff that they give context to, and it just flows perfectly. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, that doesn't mean that this show is going to be better than the actual game, because I still prefer to play with my controller and interact that way with the characters that we're playing as, because I feel like there's just a more deeper connection than when you can get on a TV show and on a movie. But this show just literally encapsulates what made The Last of Us special, and also add to it to give context to what happened in the game. And it's fantastic. I love the way they implement that. I love Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Yes, Bella Ramsey is actually Ellie, and in my opinion, she convinced me that she is Ellie. She doesn't copy Ashley Johnson at all. She gives it her own, twist to it, but it still feels like Ellie. Like if you're going to an alternate universe and that's the Ellie that you see, that's like Bella Ramsey. It's like an alternate version of Ellie with all the characteristics of Ellie, with all the stuff that we know Ellie is, but just Bella's version, and it's absolutely fantastic. And when you guys see it, when it releases, I know you will agree with what I'm saying. Bella Ramsey, fantastic casting, and out of all the people that HBO chose, Bella Ramsey was the right girl for this job. The next person I actually also want to give shout out to is Gabriel Luna. Wow. Gabriel Luna is out of this world. Him as Tommy is just, it's literally almost copy and paste from the game, but just, of course, he gives it his unique version of it. It's so good. The voice of Gabriel Luna's Tommy is Tommy from the game. It's absolutely fantastic what Gabriel Luna has done with the character of Tommy, and I honestly cannot wait to see more of Tommy in this show. I really do want to see more of Gabriel Luna as Tommy. It's so fantastic. And when you guys see the first dialogues from Gabriel Luna, Jesus Christ, and you're hearing my excitement right now, that's how I was feeling when I was hearing Gabriel Luna, act as Tommy. It was perfection, in my opinion, and that's the perfect casting. If there's one casting that I would say is the most perfect casting, is Gabriel Luna, without a shadow of a doubt. And the next person that I have to give 100%, credit to, Pedro Pascal as Joel. Now look, I'm almost at the point where I'm like, damn, Pedro Pascal Joel here, and then you got Troy Baker's Joel here. They're pushing each other. It's absolutely amazing what Pedro has done with this Joel character. And I don't want to say too much, because I want to save most of those things for my spoiler review. But I honestly think Pedro Pascal nails Joel and actually gives Joel, more of a dad feeling in this show. There's more stuff that they make him do with Sarah and Tommy and everything before, everything goes crazy. And as we all know, we already saw that in the trailers. But Jesus Christ, just the way Joel is in this show, my brain is exploding right now. It's fantastic what he did with the character, and I just don't want to get too much into it. But what I can say about Pedro Pascal's Joel is he just gives this, more brutal version of Joel, more of, they show more angles to Joel's character a lot earlier than in, you know, the game and stuff. And it's just like, wow, like what they did with this character is fantastic. He doesn't have the super Texas, you know, accent that Gabriel Luna has with, you know, Tommy, but it's still a version that just completely convinced me, yeah, this guy is Joel. And Neil Druckmann, Craig Mason, when they did the casting for Bella as Ellie, for Pedro as Joel, and Gabriel as Tommy, like, dude, the casting in this show the casting in this show is just absolutely amazing. And everyone else, Marlene, fantastic, because of course it's the same actress, and just the little stuff that they added to this show is just fantastic, guys. It's honestly just wow. I just don't know what more to really say about the casting. The casting is just superb, and I cannot wait to see more. Another thing that I absolutely loved about the Last of Us HBO show, the first episode, is the environments. Everything that they have done with, you know, making Boston feel like the Boston in the game. The way they made the world feel cruel and brutal, and just everyone going absolutely bananas when the pandemic starts. It feels just so grounded, and at the same time, even though I watched and played this game over 30 times, I still had that, you know, feeling of like suspense, of thrill, of I don't know what's gonna happen, even though I know what's gonna happen, but I had that feeling, like my heart was racing. It was insane. It was like, wow, this show, even though I know what's gonna happen, it's still giving me that feeling that I first had the first time I played it. That for me just is literally the reason why this show, at least in my opinion, is the best adaptation of any video game ever. And it also shows how good the show it is, because to give you that feeling and you already know what's going to happen, it's fantastic. It's just, I need you guys to see it, and you will know exactly what I'm saying. Also, in the VIP screening, I invited my cousin, who absolutely hates part 2. And she told me, like, this episode is so good that if the quality stays like this, and if they do a season 2, I don't care if they do the season 2 and part 2, you know, put all the events that happen in part 2 for season 2. If that happens, I'm in for it. Like, it's that good. So it's even changing minds of some people who hated part 2, which is just insane. And guys, look, I really do hope that you guys watch this first episode when it comes out, because you're gonna regret it if you don't watch it. You're gonna regret it. Even for those who don't like part 2, you guys have to watch this. This is the most faithful adaptation of any video game I have ever seen. And it's not just because I'm a The Last of Us fan. It seriously blew my mind how good it is. And you guys know that if it wasn't good, I was gonna say it. I said it countless times in videos before. If it's not good, I'm gonna say that it's not good. And you know what? This show is just too good, and I don't want to really say more because it's my first impressions, and I'm already like 8 minutes into the video. But guys, seriously, hear me out. You gotta watch it. Fantastic. Stay tuned for my non-spoiler review, where I'm going to go more in depth into what I saw, but at the same time not spoiling you guys. And also I may include other people like Deck, like Dom the Bomb, and other creators that I met in the event that possibly may be in the video. Hopefully we can all make that work, and then when that video is up, I'll let you guys know. Before we stop this video, this is future me editing this video actually. I forgot literally to tell you guys about the Infected. Oh my god, the Infected are just too good. Just too good. Better than the game? I don't know. Equal to the game? Yes. 1%, 2% better than the game? I don't know, but they're brutal. They're absolutely brutal. They're scary. They give you this feeling of just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? The Infected in this show are just top notch. And there's one scene in my spoiler review that I'm going to talk to you guys about. That scene just blew my mind of like what some runner was doing. Oh my guys, look, this show is fantastic. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed what I have to say for my first impressions of The Last of Us HBO show. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for The Last of Us HBO show? Did this video make you even more hyped for The Last of Us HBO show? Are you still concerned for the first episode or the whole series of The Last of Us HBO show? All your thoughts, leave it in the comment section down below. I want to see what you guys are thinking. Make sure to like the video because it helps with the algorithm and also for me to release the next video, and subscribe to the channel for more content for The Last of Us HBO show, because I'm going to be posting my non-spoiler review, my spoiler review, and I'm also going to post very soon my VIP screening experience of The Last of Us HBO show, and I'm possibly also going to do live streams before The Last of Us HBO show comes out, playing The Last of Us Part 1. All of that stuff coming very soon. Endure and survive, my friends, and I'll see you guys very soon with the next video.